fans are now asking a very serious question about Maurice Sam and Sonia Uche, with some viewers believing that Maurice Sam may have accepted a child they claim could be his with Sonia Uche. And this has suddenly added another layer to the conversations surrounding the two Nollywood stars. The story has become a major talking point among viewers who have been following every little detail involving Maurice and Sonia, especially because their names have repeatedly been placed together by fans who enjoy their chemistry and believe there could be more to their connection than what appears on the surface. According to the conversations making rounds online, some fans are trying to connect different moments, pictures, comments and appearances involving the two actors and are asking whether Maurice may have quietly accepted responsibility for a child connected to Sonia. However, there has been no confirmed public statement from Maurice Sam or Sonia Uche establishing that they have a child together, so viewers should treat the claim as an unconfirmed story rather than an established fact. What makes the conversation interesting is the way fans interpret Maurice's public appearances and the moments they believe could suggest a change in his attitude towards Sonia. Some viewers feel that Maurice appears more comfortable whenever Sonia's name comes up, while others believe certain interactions between the two actors have a different energy compared with ordinary co-stars. This has encouraged fans to look back at previous moments and ask whether they missed something that could explain the current conversation. The rumors have become even more interesting because fans who already ship Maurice and Sonia are naturally paying closer attention to anything that could connect them outside their professional work. For these viewers, the idea that Maurice could have accepted a child with Sonia has become a dramatic possibility that they want answers about, but there is still no official confirmation that such a situation exists. Some fans are saying that if Maurice had truly accepted a child, his actions would eventually reveal something, while others believe people should not draw conclusions from photographs or social media activity. This is where the story becomes complicated, because celebrities can share moments publicly without those moments having the meaning fans attach to them. A smile, a comment, a supportive message, or appearing around the same people does not automatically confirm a family relationship. Still, viewers remain curious because Maurice Sam has a large audience that pays close attention to his career, and Sonia Uche also has followers who are interested in almost everything connected to her life and acting journey. When two popular Nollywood personalities are constantly mentioned together, it does not take long before their fans begin creating their own theories about what could be happening behind the scenes. Some viewers are now asking whether Maurice has already accepted a role in the life of a child connected to Sonia, while others are asking where the original claim even came from. That second question is important because online celebrity stories can sometimes grow rapidly without a clear source. A claim may begin with one person's comment, get repeated by another page, and eventually appear to many people as though it has been confirmed. That is why fans should be careful before presenting the story as fact. The idea of Maurice accepting a child from Sonia is certainly attention-grabbing, but it remains unverified unless either of the actors addresses it publicly. Another reason this conversation has become so emotional is that fans are already invested in the possibility of Maurice and Sonia becoming something more than an on-screen pairing. Their supporters have repeatedly discussed their chemistry, their interactions, and the possibility of seeing them work together more often. So when a story involving family and parenthood enters the conversation, fans naturally become even more interested. Some are wondering whether this could explain why Maurice and Sonia seem to attract so much attention whenever they are mentioned together. Others are simply waiting for one of them to break the silence and explain what is actually going on. The rumors surrounding the alleged child have therefore created several different reactions. Some fans are excited, some are shocked, some are skeptical, and others are simply asking for evidence before believing anything. There are also viewers who feel that Sonia and Maurice should be allowed to keep personal matters private if they choose to do so. After all, being a public figure does not mean every part of someone's family life has to be shared with the public. If Maurice and Sonia ever decide to announce something concerning a child or their personal relationship, that announcement would provide a much clearer answer than anything currently circulating online. Until then, fans are left with questions rather than confirmed answers. One of the biggest questions is whether Maurice has actually accepted a child connected to Sonia or whether viewers have simply connected unrelated moments and created a bigger story around them. Another question is whether Sonia has ever made any public statement that could reasonably support the claim. Without direct confirmation, it would be unfair to treat an unverified claim as established reality. What can be said is that fans are clearly fascinated by the possibility, and that the conversation has brought Maurice Sam and Sonia Uche back into the spotlight once again. Some viewers believe Maurice's calm attitude could mean that he is not bothered by the conversations, while others think his silence simply means he has chosen not to respond to something that may not be true. Silence, however, can mean many different things, and it should not automatically be interpreted as an admission. This is why the story remains surrounded by questions. If Maurice eventually addresses the claim, fans will likely pay very close attention to his words. If Sonia also speaks about it, her response could completely change the direction of the conversation. For now, however, there is no verified information confirming that Maurice Sam has accepted a child from Sonia Uche.